What's up, YouTube? What's up, ALS gang? It's your girl, Antoinette.
It's your boy, Samaj.
And I am doing a video on my husband to see if he knows his wife. So I'm going to ask him a series of questions. And after he answers it, we'll see if he got it right or wrong. So we've been together long enough for him to know me, y'all. So we're going to see how well he know me as his wife. My first warm-up question is, what is my favorite movie?
Well, you got two.
Which one is my favorite?
I'm gonna go with.
What's the two movies first?
The two movies are Cool Runnings and Coming to America.
Okay.
I'm gonna say your favorite is Coming to America.
Yeah, Coming to America is my favorite movie. However, Cool Runnings is not the runner-up. The Color Purple is. So I love The Color Purple. Yes, I love The Color Purple. The Color Purple, and I like Coming to America. But Coming to America is my ultimate favorite. Okay. What food would I never get sick of? Go sit down.
Chicken.
That's your final answer?
Yep.
Seafood. I would never get sick of seafood.
Yo, you can't eat seafood.
Listen, I grew an allergy to crabs and shrimp. However, I can still have shrimp. I can just only have a limited quantity.
So that right there don't even count.
I'll
because
never
you
get sick of
technically
it,
can't have
though.
it.
I can never get sick of it. So
You sick of it. You sick from it. So technically, this.
no, it said what would I never get sick of? Seafood. I love seafood. Although I cannot have blue crabs anymore because even with allergy medicine, I can't have them. I would never get sick of seafood. I love seafood. So even if I have to take a Claritin, Benadryl, whatever, I am going to eat it.
So technically, for me, that don't even count because
It
you
do
are
count.
sick.
No, that's the total. You trying to rephrase it? No, that's not how it goes. It asks, what is a food that I would never get sick of? I would never get sick of seafood.
If that's what you want to put on.
No, that
okay.
is it. Okay. What color do you never see me wear? I'll change that. That's what the question is, but
I've seen you
what
wear
is
every
one color you will always see me wear? And everybody that know me, they know the answer to this question.
Black, blue, green.
One color.
I always see you in black.
Yes. You will always see me wear black. I love black.
Okay, what color don't you wear? Because I've seen you in every color.
That's why I changed it. But you ain't seen me wear no orange.
Yes, I have.
When?
You have an orange jumper?
No, I don't. It's red.
It's close to orange, but okay.
It's red. What's my go-to drink?
Coke.
Yeah. That's an everyday drink, but I love coffee, y'all. I have me a cup of coffee every morning.
You have a Coke every day.
Yeah, but I have a cup of coffee every morning. But he right. It'll be a Coke. It'll be a Coke. So, would I rather go out on Friday night or stay in?
Stay in.
Stay in. Because y'all, my going out days is over. I stopped going out before I even met him. I was done. I had went hard for a good 2 years, y'all. I started late. And I think I started clubbing when I was like 25, 26. All before that, I had never been to a club. And when I started clubbing, y'all, I was going hard. I was going every weekend, every Monday to Martini Mondays. Me and my girl was gone. We was in the streets. But however, I did not meet him in the streets. That's another question. So let's go to some questions about the past. So who was my best friend growing up?
Khadijah.
Yeah, Khadijah is my best friend. However, we did not like each other when we met in middle school, and we did not like each other, y'all. We was about to fight and everything. But when we got to high school, it's like everything changed. She became my best friend, still my best friend. And yeah, y'all. So we've been rocking, y'all, and we be rocking hard, talking about everything. So as a kid, what did I want to grow up to be?
Doctor.
What kind of doctor?
Gyno.
Yeah, I wanted to be an OBGYN, y'all. I still had that dream because I always feel like you ain't never too old to be a doctor. So if I get the opportunity to go back to school where I can afford to go back to school, y'all, your girl gonna be a doctor. All right, what was my favorite subject in school?
Math.
Yes, I love me some math, y'all. I have no problem when it comes to my kids' homework with math. I love math. Reading.
Then why you always try to get me to do it for him?
Because he need to help with his kids.
No.
So when it comes to their homework, he need to be helping. But he ain't no help because he ain't good in math.
Exactly. So why try to get me to do it?
Well, it's never too late to learn.
Yeah, it is.
No, it ain't. Okay. So when I was a teenager, did I have a part-time job?
Was it part-time or was it full? Crystals.
I worked at Crystals, and it was part-time, and I was a teenager. I was in high school.
And Winn-Dixie.
That was after high school. That was I had graduated.
Okay.
So me and my best friend, we went together, y'all, to apply for this job at Crystals, and we both got it. So we worked together the whole the time where we was there. So did I have a good high school experience?
Great.
Yes, y'all. My high school was everything. Everything, y'all. I had so much fun. Me and my best friend, we was in a band. Well, it was actually a group. It was a group of girls, so it was 4 of us total. But we did have like some other girls that hung out with us too. But it was 4 of us total, y'all. We all still talk, but me and my best friend is like A1. And then we will get together, like all of us, we still get together. Like I think we got together like a few months ago and had a crab boil, and we all hung out, y'all. It was cool. But my high school years was life. All right. So we're gonna ask some questions about the future. What's the number one thing that's on my bucket list? The number one thing. You know it. I don't know if you know it's my number one, but
Making enough money to quit your job.
y'all, I don't mind working. So that's definitely not that. I have never had a problem getting up and going to work. As long as I get my coins, I'll go to work. That has never bothered me. My number one thing on my bucket list is to go to Paris, y'all. I want to go to Paris so bad. I done talked to him about it. I want to go to Hawaii as well, but my number one place is to go to Paris. I really want to experience that because I was in French class, y'all. Now don't ask me no French words because that's been a minute and I don't know it. However,
Parlez-vous français?
no, I don't speak French. However, when I was in high school, y'all, and my French teacher tried to get me to go on this go to Paris because you could go to Paris. My mom was like, y'all, if I would have went, you girl would have knew how to speak some French at that time. But I ain't used it since, so it's gone. Okay. I'm gonna ask you because I'm still here. So yeah, that's gonna be a little switch up. So do you ever want to move back to your hometown?
No.
Or never go back?
I never moved back.
He'll never move back. So tell him where you from.
I'm from New Smyrna.
So I've been born and raised in Jacksonville. Now, if I had the option to move to his his hometown, no. It's too small. And I'm used to a big city because I've lived here all my life. So I could never move to where he's from. I like being in the big city.
Don't get me wrong, I love my city, but it's just, you don't go backwards, you go forward. Ain't nothing for me down there,
Okay.
but a little bit of family.
Yeah, you still got family there. Okay. So do you think I would ever be open to a long distance relationship?
Yes and no.
Okay, so let's go ahead and tell them how we met.
We met on Black People Meet.
So we met online. Cause y'all, I hadn't got tired of these Dubonics, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do things a little bit different. Cause yeah, I did things different. So we met online, and I think I met him on my last month. I said I wasn't gonna pay for it anymore, and I think he ended up saying the same thing. I think we found it out later.
Yeah.
So he wasn't gonna pay for another month. I wasn't gonna pay for another month. I actually reached out to him. So it was my last month on there. I was like, you know what? I keep waiting on dudes to reach out to me. I'm gonna reach out to somebody. So I went on there and went and looked and reached out to him, and he messaged me back, and then that was that, y'all.
And the reason I say yes and no is because my job, technically, I'm a truck driver. So when I'm over the road, basically it's long distance because I'm not home for a month at a time.
So he can stay anywhere. He stayed a series of places, but he can stay anywhere with his job. Okay. So how do you think I feel about marriage?
I think you love it.
I do like being married, y'all, because I don't have time for all of this ups and downs. And me and him really don't have no issues within our marriage. Like, we may have a little disagreement here and there, but he laid back. He don't really like arguing. I don't like arguing. So it is what it is, y'all. By far the easiest relationship I ever been in. It was super, 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 super easy. So I don't even think that we've really been in like a heated argument. We've never gotten that far.
Because both of us, half the time we ain't home if we do get in a little spat, and before the argument even start, either one of us gonna hang up the phone.
More than likely. And then it's just gonna be history, you know?
You be talking to each other next day, later that day.
I do be talking to myself. If he hang up the phone, I'm like, I know he ain't just hang up the phone in my face.
But if I don't, she'll end up hanging up on me, so.
But still.
You just gotta get to the first person to hang up.
It'll get addressed, so I don't want y'all to think that it ain't never getting addressed. We have issues that never get addressed. It still get addressed and it get resolved like that.
I just don't like arguing, so.
At all. So, what do you think is my biggest fear in the future? This is my ultimate biggest fear, y'all.
To lose me and have to raise your kids by yourself?
Somewhat. My fear, I don't want to lose him because I don't want to raise my kids by myself, and I don't want my kids to be without their dad. But my biggest fear is something happening to me and my kids not being raised by their mother.
And having to be raised by me alone. Boy, hey, that's a fair
Or him and another woman. We done had that conversation.
I can't do it. And they older, and I still can't do it.
And if you do decide to be with somebody, don't let no chick come in the big picture and mistreat my kids. But that's my ultimate fear. And I don't even think that, y'all, if something happened to me and my mama's still here, she can hang that up. She won't be able to treat my kids no kind of way because my mama crazy when it come down to my kids. Or any of her grandkids. So, she wouldn't even let him do that. She'll take them. She'll take them from you.
No, she won't.
Oh, yes, she will. All right, let's get into a juicy questions. Questions about sex. So, what is my biggest turn on?
Kissed on your neck.
Yes. Kiss me on that neck. Okay.
But how often do she let me even get near her neck?
Listen, y'all. When he supposed to get to my neck, sometimes he don't even do it. Okay? That's his problem, not mine. What's my favorite position?
Used to be doggy. Now, I'd probably say missionary.
No, that's not my favorite position.
What's your favorite?
We ain't gonna get into that.
To ask the question for me.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get into that.
Until we cutting out.
It's not missionary, but
What is
okay.
it? I won't.
It's still doggy, but we have. Okay. So, do you think that I prefer a quickie or for you to take your time?
Depends on the day.
Yeah, it does. So, if we ain't got nothing to do, the kids ain't here, what do you think I prefer?
Taking my time.
Yeah. Do a quickie when you need to. And that's that. So, I'm not asking you to want to know.
Why?
They don't even know about that.
Yes, you do on the last one on that one.
That's just about, okay.
She freaky, y'all.
So let's ask some questions about values. So what quality do you think I value most in other people?
Honesty.
Yes, I am big on honesty. Like, don't be sitting here lying. We ain't got time for that. And loyalty, y'all. Because my friends that I have, I've been friends with for years. Years. And I'm big on loyalty too. So how important is money to me?
As much as you like to spend it, you would think a lot, but it's not.
Yo, I don't play about my money. I don't play about my money. Get my money. I don't mind working for my money, but I don't play about my money. And I don't spend, like, I do shop a lot, but I don't spend, like, ridiculous amounts of money. Like, I get what the kids need, I get what he need, I get what I need, and then I like to live comfortably. So, as long as my house is straight, I'm good. Like, I don't have to be the flashy type of person when you see me in the streets. I don't have to have all of that. But when you come to my house, at least if that's late, I'm good. Good. How do you think I feel about an open relationship?
You'll never have one.
Hell to the no.
But you told me you wanted to try one
You
day.
a whole lie.
But
Hell to no. I ain't into sharing. I don't do no open relationships. I ain't sharing. He ain't gonna share. So
No.
no. It's a marriage. 2 people and that's it.
I mean, she said she wants some sister wives or whatever. Cause
Boy, you better stop lying. That's a open relationship.
No,
Don't be lying to these people.
that's close relationship.
Don't
That's
be lying
just
to
a sister
these
wife.
people.
That's somebody to help you clean up, take care of your kids, and give it to me when you don't want to.
Whatever. So how do you think I am with self-growth and self-improvement? Like, do you think I'm that type of person?
Yes, you are. You're always
Big
trying
time.
to improve yourself. So
Big time, y'all. Even with my job, like, I don't like to stay steady for too long, and I try to like climb. So, yeah, that's me. I ain't trying to do all that, and I ain't trying to stay in one spot for too long. So, what do you think influences my decisions the most? And I talk about this all the time. I don't make a decision unless I think about that first.
I don't know.
My kids, y'all, he don't know. But every decision that I make in life, I base it on how it can affect my kids. If it affect my kids in a negative way, I'm not doing it. Point blank, period. My kids are influenced by every decision that I make. I have to make sure that it falls within the realm of what is in their best interest. So, because, you know, you have kids, it's no longer about you. And my kids are very important to me, so I have to make sure that whatever decisions I make in life, it does not affect them or their childhood. Now you know. What's a non-negotiable thing for me in a relationship?
Sharon.
Sharing? Nigga cheating. Non-negotiable.
Sharon.
You cheating on me? You out of here. Out of there. Point blank. Ain't no talking. None of that. I'm done.
I mean, technically that's Sharon.
You was wrong.
I was right.
I can't do the cheating, y'all, because I would constantly think every time he leave this house that he is going to do something that he ain't supposed to be doing. And y'all, my mental health is more important to me. And I got to be mentally stable for my kids. Even before I had kids, y'all, I didn't deal with cheating too. I think my mentality, my mental health, I couldn't do it. Like, I would have to question everything you doing, everybody you with, wherever you going, and I don't have time for that in my life. I don't. My mental health and me being at peace is more important than me dealing with somebody that has cheated on me. You cheated on me, you must have felt like I wasn't that important, so you ain't that important for me to stay. What you think?
I already knew that, but...
You knew it. I don't know why you ain't said it, but you knew it.
That's what sharing is. You ain't finna share me with nobody. That's cheating.
Y'all. Yeah. That's it, y'all. So I guess he know a little something, something. And he learned a little something, something.
I didn't know 2 things. Maybe 1.
He knew some stuff, y'all. If he go back and watch the video, he'll see he knew.
I knew that, and so I'm gonna be watching the video over.
Yeah. So I guess he knew me a little bit, but then at the end he did learn some things about me that he did not know. So if y'all want to see a video of him seeing if I know him, let us know. Let us know in the comment section. And let us know how y'all like this video as well. Because not only did he learn something about me, y'all learned a little bit about me as well. Some things that y'all may have not known about me. So y'all, that's the end of our video. Y'all make sure y'all
comment, like, subscribe.
No, you like, you share, and you subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that you get a notification every time that we post a video.
And also comment, since she still didn't say comment.
And comment. Our first 5 comments.
She never had ready.
Hey, don't come for me. Our first 5 comments will get a video, will get a shout out on our next video. It'll be at the end of the video like it is now. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to shout out those people. So, okay. So those people would be Peggy in the house, Khadijah in the house, say what, Lakia in the house, Teresa in the house, say what? So is there anything else that you would like to add to the end of the video?
Is there ever?
I'm gonna need him to be a little voice of y'all. Like, hit him up in them DMs, y'all. Y'all give him some prank ideas or something, cause he gotta come on with the come on. Talk to the people. Cause you ain't shy, so you can talk to him. I'm shy than you.
Deuces.
Man of limited words, y'all. Sad. He be talking all the time. Talking BS all the time. But when he get in front of this camera, y'all, he can't seem to.
I have nothing to talk to them people about. I don't know the people. Think the people know me. I don't know the people.
Y'all, just because he said that, I'm going to get his ass for y'all. Okay? I don't get him. But y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this video and y'all did learn a little bit about me. So hit me in my DMs. That'll be posted right here. Right here.
I might put it right here.
Y'all light up that comment section. What I say?
Comment, like, subscribe, share, and
light up that comment section and hit that like button.
Hit that
and we will
bell
see y'all
icon.
on our next video.
Hit that
y'all
bell.
now say he want to say something.
Do it all.
Share it
Put
on
it in the top, put it in the bottom, put it in the side, just put it in, and then take it out, and then put it right back in, and take it out again, and then put it back in, and take it out.
Y'all, we will see y'all in our next video. And we are out.